morning, I'm Denise Perot, and you're watching Renaissance Living on RVN TV. And today I have a special guest. You know, I always like to talk about how we can improve on our appearance, and part of that is because I'm in the beauty business. I'm here with Francesca Zampaglione, who's with Worth, New York, and she's an image consultant, and she's going to help us today talking about fashions for the fall, and actually she does closet edits. Wouldn't everyone out there love to have somebody come in and just help you rearrange your closets? I mean, my closet looks like an explosion. So anyway, I'm going to welcome Francesca Zampaglione.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We have a lot to share with our viewers, and at the end of the show, towards the end of the show, we're going to actually bring out a couple of our clients who are going to model some of Worth's fashions. So Francesca, we were talking about reinventing yourself, and you know, you didn't always belong to the fashion field. So tell us a little bit about your background and how you got started. What was your first job in life, your first career?
Sure, Denise. Well, thank you for the introduction. I actually went to school for accounting and became a CPA. I took the CPA exam and studied and worked in a big public accounting firm for nearly a decade, and that's how I started my career, and stayed within the CPA realm for a couple of decades, but secretly and passionately, I've always thought about image and helping others pull their image together.
Isn't that amazing? I think somewhere we all have that secret passion that we'd like to, you know, delve into at some point in our lives, but Renaissance Living is about reinventing yourself, and you've been so successful at your second career in life, and I applaud you for that.
Thank you.
It's really amazing. But I think that first career was really important because it gave you the business sense. So now,
indeed,
you help women from all walks of life to create an image that is really good for them in the workplace and in their personal lives.
That's so true. It's really important for us as women to embrace who we are, and our brand is our image. So how we dress portrays that without any words. Just as soon as we walk in the room, people make judgments. So let's help them put that in a positive direction. So I've always helped women go shopping, and now I just get to do it
so
for a living. It's so fun.
Now Worth has two different lines, W
Yes.
and Worth New York.
Correct. We have two different lines. Worth New York, which is a higher end, higher price point collection, targeted more towards the corporate women. We have some suit pieces, but we also have a lot of business casual pieces. What has happened in the business world since I graduated college? When I graduated, we had strictly business suits, skirts, matching jackets, and we
I think that Casual Friday thing really changed the market for fashion in the workplace.
It has completely changed retailers' mindset and how they have to design the clothing lines. And then we have W by Worth, which is a lower price point collection targeted towards the millennials.
What do you see as one of the most difficult issues for women when they're trying to create an image for themselves? What do you think is what's the most important thing for a woman to discern when she's trying to create that image to be taken seriously?
What's so hard, Denise, is that there are so many choices. Let's take men's fashion just for a second. The trends really haven't changed that much over time. You can still wear that khaki pant and that button-down shirt, maybe a little bit of different cut, but the trends really haven't changed. For women, they're all over the board, all across the board. And then our body type changes over time. 7 pounds is one whole size. So
wow, I didn't realize it only takes 7 pounds
it only
to change
takes
sizes.
7 pounds to change sizes. So whether it's weight loss or weight gain, you're talking about a whole different wardrobe based on your nutrition.
So when you're editing closets, I'm sure that my closet, I have 3 different size changes, because at any given time you could be swelling up.
That's right.
At another time you could be really dedicated to the gym and you lose weight. So how do you edit a closet when it has multiple sizes through it? Are you I think Worth is about investment dressing too, isn't
Worth
it?
is about investment dressing. So there are critical pieces like the typical wrap dress, which is great, losing a few pounds or gaining a few pounds. But to answer your question as far as editing is concerned, if you haven't worn that piece in more, so there's different standards, but about 2 years, you're not going to wear it. We really need to streamline that closet so all that you have.
The hardest thing is to throw
it's so
things
hard.
in.
Well, what's interesting is the memories we have in that little space. We have memories of our mother buying something for us, perhaps, or wearing something
never
on our
thought about it
first
like
date.
that.
I have a number of clients that really have those emotional connections, and perhaps maybe someone in their, it's reminiscent of a date, their first date with someone, and they haven't seen that person, or
That's funny you should
there's
say
a
that
lot of
because
emotions.
I have the sweater that I met my husband in 28 years ago. I still have that sweater.
Okay, and why do you have that sweater?
I don't know.
Right. That's valuable real estate.
Oh, it
Your
is.
closet is
I
valuable
never
real
thought
estate.
about that.
Right. Right. You haven't worn it, but I guess when you see that sweater, it reminds you of that date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
you have those pieces.
You know, it's always about the first 2 years in your relationship.
because everything
Everything's
changes.
great.
Yeah.
Everything's great.
Everything is great.
You want to hold on to those first 2 years.
So,
No, that's really interesting. I never thought about it that as my closet having prime real estate.
prime real estate. Lots of memories in there too.
So when you go into somebody's closet, what's the first thing that you do? What's your first step? Analyzing the real estate, you know?
Absolutely, analyzing the real estate, but also, I will tell you this, the client usually knows what she needs to get rid of. I don't have to do a lot of work from that perspective. They really say, okay, well, I don't wear this and this doesn't fit, and okay, maybe I'll try this on. But it moves relatively quickly. They just need that extra push, and that's what I'm there for. And then ultimately, there's always a secret closet somewhere. They're in another room, in their basement. Every woman has
the
a secret closet. Yes, indeed.
Or a secret set of drawers or something like that?
There's always extra space somewhere.
I'm guilty of that.
Right.
I'm
We always
guilty of
have
that,
that for
because
whatever reason.
When I was growing up, my mother used to go through all the closets every season, and she would change the closets from summer to winter.
Right.
So I have a rotating system where I
Right.
take all my summer stuff out and put my winter stuff in and vice versa. So how do you, that must be really interesting to go into people's closets and do that.
Right.
When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about picking an image for your casual self,
Okay.
because I think that that's important too. I don't like to see people running around to the store in their pajamas and all that. So let's talk a little bit about being a little bit more serious about your casual self so that people get a good idea of who you are. We'll be back in just a minute with more from Francesca Zampaglione and Worth.
Thank you.
Love my style, I'm dancing tonight. My smile from pearly white side. Love myself, love my style. Pearly white, love your smile. From teens to grown-ups faces, they can change your life. All ages and all faces. Your smile from pearly white. Love yourself, love your style. Pearly white, love your smile.
For independent living for seniors age 62 and over, People Inc. offers safe, maintenance-free apartments across Western New York. The affordable rent is income-based. For more information, call People Inc. Senior Living at 817-9090.
In a world where bankers have lost all interest, where robots and fat cats rule our fortunes, one woman will stand up and strive to do the impossible. Be treated like a person. Friends and neighbors will join her quest. Ordinary people will band together against the forces of corporate greed. And together they will form
We're back with Francesca and Worth, New York, and we were just talking a little bit about casual image. People think that if they're not in the workplace that they could just roll out of bed and throw on their pajamas and a little top and go out, and it's fine. But I don't get it.
It's not fine. That's reminiscent of, I taught a college course a long time ago, and I remember taking it personally that the young women, it was an 8:00 a.m. class. They would come to class in their pajamas, and I was so insulted.
Never.
I was so insulted, and I really don't understand why. You're making the world your personal space. So
And just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Exactly. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. We are judged automatically based on what we're wearing, how we're walking, how we're talking. So why not amp up your brand? People see you, never know.
Amp up your brand.
Amp up your brand.
That's really a great tagline, because you want to be taken seriously and you want to be respected. And I think if you're more respectful of yourself,
That's
people
right.
are more respectful of you.
That's exactly right. Respect
So.
yourself so others will respect you. And you never know who you're going to bump into. If you're in the Starbucks line, if you're in line at the grocery store.
That's right.
There are people that you may know, and just always be ready for that. So.
Okay, so we're going to bring on two of Francesca's clients, very serious businesswomen, limited time, and to Francesca's credit, she has really done a great job of helping them to create wonderful images for the workplace. So tell us a little bit about your clients.
Oh, sure. Two awesome clients, both business owners, both mothers of young children and take care of their young family and their parents as well. Always on the go, public speaker, author, someone who does a keynote presentation, and then also presentations to client to acquire them as clients. So they need
really
pieces,
in the public eye. And
really in the public eye, and they need pieces that they feel confident in all the time, that they're not going to struggle with. So there's my friend Donna, my friend client Donna, she owns a LinkedIn optimization organization. She doesn't work for LinkedIn, but she helps build that LinkedIn profile.
Wow.
And then we have Kate, who owns a telecommunications company and really helps you save in telecommunications. So again, always building their brand, building their business, and it's critical that they're wearing pieces that they're confident and comfortable in.
So your job is critical to their success, too.
That's right.
Because you help them to be taken seriously.
That's right.
And I think especially with the Me Too movement that's going on right now, how women are perceived as professionals is really important in the workplace. So
Yes.
I can't stress that enough. If you really are looking for somebody to help you to create that image that, so you're taken seriously, I suggest you reach out to Francesca at Worth, New York. And before we bring out her clients, let's give the contact information.
Absolutely.
So that you can get in touch with her.
So I can be reached, it's my first initial last name, which is F. Zampaglione, Zampaglione. It's a mouthful.
I always want to say Zampaglione. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. We like all the vowels in the Italian names.
Yeah.
At worthnewyork.com. Or you can connect with me at LinkedIn, and we can connect, and you can say that you saw me on the show with Denise today, and I'm more than happy to accept the invitation, and we can set up appointments that way as well.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in a minute with Francesca's clients. Please join us.
Philadelphia Federal Credit Union, already in a neighborhood near you.
Assurance. It's a word, a touch, a look that sparks a feeling. Peace of mind that everything will be all right. These are the moments that inspire us to do more than you'd ever expect from a car insurance company at a price that's less than you'd expect. This is more than just insurance. This is Plymouth Rock Assurance. Visit us at PlymouthRock.com.
Hi, my name's Casey Price, host of a brand new show called Everyday Elder Care. My show will help you take the stress out of caring for your elderly loved one by educating you about options and solutions you may not even know exist. Tune in every Tuesday at noon on RVN TV. We'll see you there.
Imagine the finest hand-selected USDA prime steak you'll ever have. The freshest line-caught seafood, our Wine Spectator award-winning wine list, and soul-satisfying desserts. Bring that together with the perfect date, the winning business deal, a memorable family celebration. Welcome to Rod's Steak and Seafood Grill in nearby Morristown, New Jersey. Bring your appetite and feed your passion.
Welcome back. We're here with Francesca in Worth, New York, and I'm going to have her introduce her clients to you. It's very exciting to see her to be able to show a work that she's already done, and I'm very impressed with you.
Thank you.
Because it's all about dressing to your body type and having the best fit possible while being comfortable at the same time, and I think Worth Clothing really does that well.
Thank you, Denise.
So introduce your clients for us.
Thank you. So on my far left is Donna Sardula. Look how beautiful she is in that awesome red dress.
That red's a really hot color.
It's a hot color this season, and this dress is by Worth, New York. It's part of the current fall collection, and it has some beautiful asymmetrical detail, so much so she really doesn't need any jewelry to show. I mean, because it has such great detail. One of the services that I provide as part of Worth is bringing the dress to the tailor to have it properly fitted. So with Donna...
Wow, how convenient is that?
So convenient. So that's part of the service. So with Donna, we knew what size we wanted to be. Donna's beautifully... How tall are you, Donna? 6 foot?
Let's just go with 6.
We're going to go with 6. She's beautifully tall. And
you
she's
look
also
so sophisticated and elegant.
Yes.
And I think that that's amazing because, proportionately, you see some people that are tall and they don't know how to fit their body type correctly.
Right. That's right. Very important. So we needed to make sure that the waist of that dress fell at just the right spot on Donna's body.
It's stunning.
And we took it in here because she has a slim waist, and it worked out perfectly. So this, again, is our Worth, New York dress, current season, and it fits her so well.
I might have to get that.
It also comes in black.
Can you scale it down for short people?
Yes, we can scale it down.
I love it.
It is beautiful. It's a beautiful piece, comes in black, and Donna feels really confident and powerful in red. She wanted that red dress, Denise, for her presentations. She's a keynote speaker and presenter. So this was a perfect piece, an investment piece for Donna.
You're welcome.
And here we have Kate. She's our telecommunications owner of Prelude Solutions. So Kate is also very tiny, but she isn't as tall as Donna. She has some awesome shoes on that give her some height.
Right.
But this piece, beautifully made by W by Worth. So as I mentioned, I
Do you mind if I feel
lines.
the fabric? The fabric looks, this is so nice.
Killer fabric.
You can't actually feel the fabric, but I could tell you that it's so soft, but it's got a lot of body to it, so it looks like it's going to wear really well.
So with Kate, we just put that dress on her, and she was ready to go. No alterations. But there are times when we've worked together and we've done some alterations. So what happens, Denise, is I'll pin the piece, I bring it to my tailor, and then I bring it back to my client's home or to her office.
That is an amazing service.
Yep.
And one thing I'm noticing about, even with this fabric, is the difference between having a company like Worth in your closet.
That's
and
right.
I'd like to say Worth in your closet, is that it's worth the money.
It's worth the money.
Because when you buy clothing from stores that it may be very economical for you to purchase at the time, but they don't wear well.
They don't wear well, they don't last as long, and they just have a flow. I bumped into someone last week and she said, I bought a Worth dress and it just flowed. I can just feel the flow.
That's really key.
I can just feel the difference. So yes, it's investment dressing. Kate loves dresses. It's an easy piece for her to just throw on and go.
Yeah, I'm very impressed.
And Donna as well with the color. I mean,
very impressed.
Beautiful color for her, and navy looks beautiful on Kate as well.
So we have Worth, New York.
Yes.
2 different lines, 2 different price structures.
Yes.
We have closet editing. We have
Yes.
tailoring services.
Yes.
We have just, you're there in every way, in every capacity to help your clients look and feel their best. So Francesca, I
Thank
wanted to
you.
thank you for coming here today. And ladies, thank you so much for coming here, taking time out of your busy schedules to join us. And of course, you have the contact information.
Thank you.
So that you can get in touch with Francesca if you'd like to enjoy her services as well. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Renaissance Living.